3, 2, 1, go. Three, two, one,
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down.
What is up, people? We got a game with heavy playoff indications here in the RFL Coaches League. We got the UCONN Huskies versus the Georgetown Hoyas. It's going to be a good matchup. Whoever wins this game is going to be playing the undefeated App State Mountaineers in the East Conference Finals. What do you think about this, Monarch?
I'm really excited about this game, Bucky. This is a game of a tale of two type of teams, in my opinion, and kind of going in two opposite directions. And like you said, a lot of stuff on the line. So excited for it.
Both of these teams are already clinched into the playoffs, but Georgetown said from the beginning of the year it's expected that they make the conference championship. So let's see if they're going to be able to do it today. Let's go to UConn first, though, and see how they're feeling. Wait on. Where's Monarch? Monarch, come here. There we go. Coach Pars, what is going on, man? What is the vibes here in the UConn locker room?
Man, we're excited. We're excited to get this game going. This decides who's playing App State and King Monarch over there in the division game, man. I'm excited. I am tired. I'm just ready to get this game on the run.
I mean, the offense struggled a little bit last couple of weeks. Is there any different game plan coming into this game, or are you going to try and keep it the same with George Weasley?
No, I mean, listen, the offense struggled against UCO and App State. So it's just like, if the offense is going to struggle, it'll be those two games. I feel like we match well with this team. I know they have a very good defense as well. Stay with how it is and see what happens.
All right, Monarch.
Yeah, and like you said, there was a struggle the last two games, but that it was against the two only undefeated teams this season. Defensively, only giving up 14 points a game. Raider, how are you planning on continuing that sort of dominance tonight?
I've just watched a lot of tape. I know what they like to do, and I think I will do better against the run because I feel like that's been a weakness for me. So I've really been focusing on run defense up to this game.
All right, that's all I got.
All righty. Good luck to you guys. We'll see y'all in the second half.
Thank
Good
you,
luck, boys.
All right, let's go.
Coordinators.
Let's go to Georgetown now. What's up, boys, and how are we feeling in the locker room right now?
Pretty pretty focused, pretty locked in. Just get ready for the game plan, get ready to get a win, hopefully go to the division title game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if your players are really ready for this game. Are y'all ready?
Oh yeah, we're ready. We're ready to go out there and hit them every play right now, baby. You already know we can't play at Cooper Field. You're gonna know we play here.
Yeah, guys, I don't think he slept in like 7 days.
I mean, over there, UConn. I mean, they're saying that you guys don't have a very good offense. What do you say about that, Orpheus?
We have a good offense.
Yeah, what he said.
Okay, you have any second question for the Monarch?
Yeah, two close wins in a row here for you guys after the App State loss. What can we expect from the offense after the mixture that we've had the last couple weeks?
Just continue what we've been doing. What we've been doing for the last few weeks has worked. So we're again gonna not play the exact same as you have. We change it up slightly for each game, so we're not super predictable.
Gotcha. And Coach John, defense has been able to get pressure basically on everyone you've played. Is there any exotic looks or anything that we haven't seen so far that you plan to use tonight in this really must-win game to get where you want to be?
Yeah, probably. I'm using a stupid formation tonight, but I found it reliable in a couple scrims. Doesn't mean it's gonna work, but might as well try it. I mean, last actual meaningful game of the season. If you wanted to try anything, no time like now.
How come no one told me I didn't have my Georgetown background up?
I didn't see it, but Coach Trigger, what book were you reading just now?
Just a little game plan. What game plan?
All right, that's gonna be all for me. Got any more questions, Monarch?
Good story.
No, I'm just impressed by being able to write a book game plan here. It's obviously been a long time coming. Excited to see you guys play tonight. Good luck.
Thanks, sir.
Yep. Friggin' Georgetown, man. Bunch of cornballs, but it's good to see a team that has fun, even though this is the game where they could potentially not make the conference championship.
Yeah, no, that's the name of the game in this league. You got to keep having fun. Same way I'm wearing the Hoya Huskies pelt right now. You got to enjoy yourselves with what you got, and they're able to stay loose even in such a high intensity pressure moment of this type of game. So good luck to both of these teams.
Yeah, I agree. We're getting into this game now. Let me get my ugly face off the camera. Monarch's pretty cute, though. Keep him on the camera. We got Connecticut. We got Georgetown. In Georgetown, going to be a good one. Looks like Georgetown picked to receive the ball first. They won the toss, but they picked receive. Interesting from Georgetown. Not many teams pick to receive it, but it's their call. Derrick Henry obviously getting a start. So is Abba Yosef. He's been doing pretty good this season. Derrick Henry doing really good on the ground. The Georgetown's team looking like they're a pretty good running offense. Abba Yosef can sling it though whenever he wants to.
Yeah, Abba Yosef has been, especially earlier on in the season, pretty able to do almost whatever he wanted to do, especially in a couple games. But we'll see what he can do tonight. Do you mind sharing the screen?
Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry.
No worries at all. This is all
Totally forgot.
still happening for us, folks, with the subs and everything. So no.
There we go. There you go. And now we're getting to the game. Georgetown has the ball first. They won the toss, elected to receive the ball first. And then that means UConn gets the ball to start the second half. I think that's the first time that I've seen that happen all season.
Yeah, interesting strategy off the back. And, both of these coaches really know each other well, trying to play some mind games just as the game is starting. Game within the game, folks.
Georgetown trying to taking a little bit of time there on their first offensive snap. They have 4 seconds left on this play clock to get a playoff. 1 second, and they're not going to get the playoff. They elect to receive it, and they don't have a first play. They do. Delay of game for Georgetown. They lose 5.
Yeah, and an interesting start for Abiosif, but shake that one off. Many plays to go from here, but not how you'd like to start if you're Coach Trigger.
Georgetown, a team that's really known for their defensive prowess. Maybe they're trying to prove something to this UConn team that they could do something on offense as well. That's why they elected to receive.
Yeah, you think that they feel pretty confident in what they're able to do. So let's see.
All right, 1st and 15 now after the penalty. They're going to hand it off to Derrick Henry, and he's going to get those 5 yards back, but it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and Derrick Henry just putting his shoulders down there, getting 5 yards up the middle. Able to get a pretty solid hole, too, from the offensive line. Maybe if he didn't put his head down so hard, he could have gotten a few more yards. Without
that penalty, it'd be 2nd and 5, but now it's just back to the original line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. Going to need another good chunk of yards here if you want to get something done on your first drive. They got 2-3 would-be running backs in the backfield. I believe one of those is a tight end, but he's at running back. They're going to hand it off. I don't know who that is. I think it's backup running back. Does it break a tackle? Get 4 yards. I guess that's 3, but it's 4. Anthony Marino, 3rd and 6 now for Georgetown.
Yeah, and that bunch, or I guess full house pistol formation, for them there. The give to Marino looked like he had a pretty nice hole out there outside, especially after he broke that tackle, but the defense able to swarm to him pretty quickly. Only 4 yards, which is a nice 3rd down here.
Huge 3rd and 6 for both teams. If Georgetown is able to get this, they will prove themselves on offense first, despite being on 1st 15. UConn will be able to get the ball back and possibly go up 7 with getting the ball back to start the second half. They run the play clock all the way down to 5 seconds. They're pass it. Abiosa sets back to pass. They're pulled through the middle. This should have been a pick. Trey Robinson right off of his hands. 4th down. They're going to have to punt it back to UConn.
Yeah, and a big stop there for UConn just to start this game. 3 and out for their defense. They got to be feeling good about themselves. See if they can translate it to some offense now.
And the election to receive the ball first might come back to haunt this Hoya team. But the fumble on the punt return, but he gets it back, gets 5 yards. What a blunder there from Moose, it looks like. And
yeah.
Wow, I mean, you could have got maybe 10, but you get 5. Lucky break there for UConn.
Yeah, and that was some PTSD for me there for a moment. Last season, I unfortunately, in one of the games that we were very close to winning as App State, had a fumble in a very similar situation, and it was recovered and then returned for a touchdown.
3 wide receivers to the right side of the field. They're going to pass it here on 1st down. George Weasley gets it out to his tight end. Jake Spruce only gets a yard, but I'm surprised he got that out with 2 blitzing linebackers coming at his face.
Yeah, absolutely. Weasley able to stand in there and take what looked like a pretty good hit, but got a nice pass at the Spruce and able to get a yard out of what looked like a pretty bad situation.
2nd and 9 now. You only get a yard, but it's better than a 5 or 10 yard sack. 2nd and 9. They're going to run it with Weasley. Weasley's going to take it himself, use his legs, 3rd and inches now. What a run there from George Weasley, but he looks hurt.
He does look hurt. He's either getting up real slow. I think he is out. I don't think he's number 1, folks.
This would be terrible for UConn. They just got 2 pretty good plays with Weasley, but he looked really hurt on the ground there. We'll see who's hitting at quarterback in a second. We'll find out if he's injured for a long term. That would be terrible for UConn's playoff hopes if he's injured for long term. He's not into the game here. They're going to hand off the FB dive, and they're going to get it, but it still doesn't shave off the concern of George Weasley.
Yeah, absolutely does not. But a good play there from Rob Johnson, able to get 2 yards. Gets them a new series of downs here to try and figure out what they're going to do without Weasley.
This is going to loom over UConn's head until the official announcement of Weasley's injury. But now, until then, they're going to have to play to their best abilities. Looks like a little bunch formation. I don't know who this is at quarterback. He deliver a dot in his first throw. Romello Donna with his first throw, I believe, of the season. 1st down, UConn. They're going to go hurry up.
No, I believe it's Storm Wilson with the throw. Excuse me.
Oh, Storm Wilson. Okay, sorry.
No worries. Donna was the receiver.
They're going to hand it off here. It is got, oh my, that's a 1st down almost at the 15-yard line. Bryce Robinson goes 15 yards, and without Weasley, UConn's offense is still moving.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like UConn has found a little wrinkle here with Storm Wilson under center, or in the shotgun.
Oh my, play action, throws it. Storm Wilson, the senior quarterback, overthrows the in route from his or not in route, the stop route from his receiver. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for UConn.
Yeah, and it looked like they may have been confused there a little bit on what each other were going to be doing. Wilson throwing that ball dangerously if the corner was not so tight to his man.
Maybe Storm is a little bit nervous. I haven't seen him play much this season. He got the call. He's going to pass it again. No, this is Weasley. Weasley's going to throw it to 87. It's going to be a tie-up. It's going to be a touchdown for UConn. Weasley comes back into the game, delivers a dot to Jake Spruce. He says, I'm not hurt. I'm insane. Touchdown.
Yeah, what a play from Weasley on his first play back. Hitting his man Spruce outside, and Spruce able to break that tackle and get upfield. And it is UConn 7-0.
Wow. Insane. The looming... I mean, the pressure from UConn to think about their quarterback, their star quarterback, being injured. He comes back in the game and delivers a 37-yard dot for a touchdown. Wow.
You know, maybe he just got the wind knocked out of him or something, but he seems fine. And we'll see now what this Georgetown offense can do to try and answer.
They really need a score here, though, because they don't get the ball back to start the second half. If they don't keep it in a one-score game or keep it tied, they might fall into a hole here against the team that they've prepared for the past 3 weeks.
Yeah, and you wonder, too, you know, the defense was not able to stop really anything on that drive, too. So Georgetown in all types of shambles right now.
They don't start with the penalty. This time it's going to be a read option. And Alba Yosef loses 2 yards. Another bad start for this Georgetown offense. 2nd and 12.
Yeah, not ideal for Georgetown at all. Not sure what they're trying to do here, but, you know, I guess we'll find out here shortly if they can execute and get anything going.
A little bit scary for the Hoyas right now. If they're not able to get something going, a first down here would be huge. They need some yardage here at 2nd and 12. They're going to pass it here. Alba Yosef has a screen pass to Derrick Henry, and he is going to break a tackle. It only gets 4 yards. 3rd and 8 for Georgetown. They need to get this.
Yeah, and actually a really good play from Derrick Henry. He had a man on his back as soon as he caught that ball. Able to break a tackle and get 4 yards out of that to make it 3rd and 8. Trying to put his team in a position to get this first down.
3rd and 8. Probably gonna have to be a pass here for the Hoyas. Just gonna wonder what pass play are they going to decide to do. It's gonna be 3rd and 8. You need this first down to, you know, get some momentum going on offense. Absolutely nothing's going for you. 4 seconds left on this play clock. 3, 2, they get the playoff. Alba Yosef is going to throw it deep downfield. That's a corner route that was open. He overthrows it out of bounds. Alba Yosef not feeling comfortable. UConn gets another stop on defense. This is bad for Georgetown.
Yeah, another 3 and out for this Huskies defense right now. Raider has to be really pleased with how his unit is executing right now.
And this time, the return man does not fumble the ball. This time, he's going to take it past the 50 to the 40. The return man makes up for the fumbled ball. Kyle Morse goes 28 yards, and UConn's almost in field goal position.
Yeah, absolutely. Starting with great field position to start this drive at the 35-yard line of the Hoyas. And look out, you know, like you were saying, after not being able to get anything going on offense, though, second time, can the defense make a stop? A big stop is needed now.
It's going to be play action. Weasley rolls out to his right, and he can't get the ball out, gets sacked for 8 yards. This John Grip defense shows up and gets a sack.
Yeah, they, like we talked about earlier in the game, they, you know, get pressure in all types of ways. It looks like they brought a blitz there, and good coverage as well from the secondary just led to Weasley not being able to go anywhere with the ball and taking the sack.
2nd and 18 now in this tight spread formation that Coach Zach used to like, but they're going to hand it off instead and passing it. Bryce Robinson gets 6 yards, but it still leaves you with 3rd and pretty long.
Yeah, 3rd and 13 now for the Huskies, and they're going to have to get deep in their playbook to get anything going here. You wonder if they're just going to try and get a few yards to get a better field goal.
Looks like tight flex again. I would believe that they would want to get some points out of this drive with a great field position. They're going to throw it. It looks like it might be a first down. No, it's going to be the 4th and 2. Do they go for it here?
You know, at this point in the game, I think that they are
Oh my.
in good enough position to make the field goal if it was me. I think you can definitely make the 46-45 yarder from here, be up 10-0.
Well,
But interesting play call. There are an aggressive bunch, so we'll see what they decide to do.
I guess
Maybe
you're
they're trying to
not
hit the clock
pars.
down too.
I mean, George
they're-
Weasley.
It's a 45-yard, 47-yard.
Yeah, you're
or
making this if you
44-yard
do
field
it.
goal.
Well, it's going to be a bunch yard 4th down. Weasley is 3 for 3. Make it 4 for 4.
Wow.
Gets down to the 15, past the 15-yard line. Alex Lubeck goes. And first down, UConn. This could get ugly for Georgetown.
Yeah, look out now. Weasley has to be feeling at least very warm, in my opinion, at this point. And, with the minute and 1 second to go in the first quarter here, only down 7-0 right now, but maybe make a mental note of this moment in the game because it could get ugly from here.
Me personally, I would have taken my 3. Pars big balls it, gets the first down. It's going to be another pass here. It looks like a screen pass. It's going to be could be a touchdown here. Nope, it's going to be almost to the 5-yard line. Bryce Robinson on the screen pass goes 8 yards.
Yeah, it looked like there was a moment there for Robinson. It looked like that nobody else was in the frame, and we thought he was going to walk into the end zone, but it was not to be. But brings up a really good 2nd and 2 here at what I believe is the 5-yard line, maybe the 5.5, so 6-yard line for these Huskies.
I don't know what's happening right now. Looks like they're pausing. They're getting back into it. All right. We're back. I don't know what happened, but maybe Georgetown took an illegal timeout. They took a 4th timeout. Get him out of the game. Suspended.
Yeah, there could be some pause gate accusations if anything does go wrong here for UConn. There is certain powers at play for certain people who are the coaches here, and I believe that if you mess around, you'll find out.
It's 2nd and 2. Still in the first quarter. UConn looking to go up 14-0. They're going to hand it off to their trusty running back, Bryce Robinson. Goes to the almost inch line. They're going to hurry it up here. Look at the score.
Yeah, and Robinson quickly cutting inside right there. Almost got a touchdown.
Looks
out
like
right now.
4 on the D-line. They're going to hand it off to Bryce Robinson again. He's going to get lost. He's going to lose 2 yards. 3rd and goal now for you. Or I guess 2nd and goal. They got a first down earlier. Now it's 2nd and goal. So that opens up the playbook.
And probably to end the first quarter here. Great. A lot of action here. Only 7-0, but a lot of action in the first quarter so far. And let's see if the Huskies can punch it in here. 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line, I believe.
The score doesn't tell it, but UConn has dominated this first quarter, getting 2 3-and-outs, a touchdown, and they're 3 yards away from getting another touchdown to take a commanding lead, and they get the ball back to start the second half. This would be terrible for Georgetown to hold them to 3. 4 wide receivers out there and a running back. Weasley steps out in the pocket, trying to find somebody. Has an out route. He's going to throw it out to the field. It's going to be a drop. Weasley's first incompletion was a drop from his receiver. Would have been down on the inch line, but instead it's 3rd and goal from the 3.
Wow, and what a time to have his first incompletion. Just not sure if the wide receiver there, or tight end, was just looking at the defender while he was trying to make the catch, but, they'll try and run it back here on 3rd down.
Common case of looking ahead before, tucking in the ball. 4 receivers in the tight formation. Weasley's going to get blitzed, but it's not going to matter. He gets the ball out before he gets destroyed in the backfield. Kyle Morse, I believe that's his 2nd touchdown. I don't know. Is that the tight end? I don't even know, dude. Touchdown.
Yeah, Kyle Morse, I'm not sure if he's a tight end, but I know that he made that nice return, and he made a nice play there.
He was the
getting
return
open
man.
in the space in the end zone for Kyle Morse, and it's 14-0 Huskies now over the Hoyas. The battle of the H's, the H-Dogs.
And if you look on this camera, Coach Vicey not looking too joyful anymore as he was in the interviews.
No, not at all. Coach John, I believe, once again, that he wants to be the formerly known as Vicey.
Oh, wait, John. I'm sorry.
Coach John over here does not look pleased, but, long way to go still. Still a long way to go. His defense has to come up and make some plays, get some turnovers.
I just read his player border.
yeah. It's difficult to not do that, yeah. But we'll see what the Huskies can do on defense to try and run a 3-and-out here. Big drive for the Hoyas.
You would think that Georgetown needs to go down here and score. It's going to be a screen pass. Abiosef gets the ball out. Looks like a lot of room here for Derrick Henry. He's going to run over a guy, almost 2, and get 12 yards. Great screen from Georgetown get their first down of the game.
Yeah, and whenever you watch Derrick Henry out in the middle of the field, you always wonder if he's just going to absolutely go the whole way. Right now, as a young player, he's just putting his head down a little bit too far. But I'm worried for all of us. Once he gets his balance and he's able to stay upright, he's probably going the whole way. So watch out.
First and 10 after the screen pass from Derrick Henry. They're going to hand it off to him again, but this time he's swallowed up in the backfield. Great defensive play there from Adam Ane on UConn's defense, and they lose 3 yards, 2nd and 13 for Georgetown.
Yeah, and Ane was saying no to Derrick Henry in that run right there. Big stop, bringing up 2nd and long. And this Huskies defense now putting itself in good position to do what it wants to do and see if they get some pressure here.
Yeah, just like their first 2 drives, UConn was able to make them lose yards on their first play or penalty, and they lost 3 yards on their first down. Let's see what they can do here. There's going to be a run to Derrick Henry, a little unexpected, but they get 2 yards back, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. Georgetown needs this.
Yeah, they absolutely do need this right here. And an interesting play call on 2nd and long. I think, like you mentioned, trying to catch them off guard, but going one too many times to Derrick Henry. Maybe he was just tired and, really wasn't able to see the hole that went out to the outside to the right.
If Georgetown isn't able to get this first down, we could see a potential blowout in a 3 versus 4 matchup. That would be really surprising.
Yeah, still a long way to go, though, in my opinion. With 5:19 left in the game, anything could happen here, and a big play call on both sides.
They might
now,
not get the
3rd and
playoff.
11.
Oh, they get the playoff in 1 second on the play clock. Alba Yosef is getting pressure, but he throws it downfield. It's going to be a catch. Phil McCracken goes 32 yards. Alba Yosef with a great throw on 3rd and 11, and they get the first down that they needed.
Yeah, absolutely needed that one desperately, like you were mentioning earlier. And Phil McCracken up on the wheel route, it looked like, from either the tight end position or the real inside slot, and able to find that space in between the safety and the cornerback there. Very nice play from the quarterback throwing it, and also from McCracken on that route that he ran.
Georgetown finally getting something going on offense, almost into field goal range, about 3 yards away from that 30-yard line. Going to hand off to Derrick Henry, and they're going to get into field goal range, but you want that touchdown to keep up with this UConn offense. It's been toasting this John Grip defense.
Yeah, and, just going back to that, play call, they're now starting with different formations, trying to do anything to get their team in a better matchup against maybe some linebackers or even some defensive linemen trying to get out in space and covering people.
2nd and 6 now after the Derrick Henry run. Georgetown has taken a little bit of time to get their plays off. Play clock has been under 10 seconds for most of their plays. They got 4 receivers out there. Got to do some hot routes. Albios steps back the pass. Has someone blitzing. He's going to throw. It's going to be a screen pass. Derrick Henry is going to take it across the first down line for 8 yards. First down, Georgetown, and they might be in the red zone.
Yeah, they might be in the red zone, and Derrick Henry might be in the red zone too himself. He looks hot. Once he got that ball right there was an explosion when he turned upfield. And Georgetown is humming now. Look out.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Hoyas, trying to get on the board just inside of the red zone. They're going to hand it off to Derrick Henry. He's on fire this game. He's only going to go 3 yards, though, setting up a 2nd and 7 for Georgetown.
Yeah, and he was holding that ball out real far. You got to wonder if he is feeling himself a little bit there. Got to hold on to it tight there.
Yeah, could have led to a turnover. That would be terrible for Georgetown's momentum. Their entire game plan would be thrown out the window if Derrick Henry was able to, wasn't able to hold on to the ball there. But they're back to their 4 wide receiver little formation here. Alba Yosef. Yep. They're going to hand it off to Derrick Henry at the counter, and it's really just not going to work. Derrick Henry gets swallowed in the backfield, and they're going hurry up on 3rd and 10.
Yeah, you wonder if they were just blitzing or if they actually ran commit, because that was swallowed up instantly.
3rd and 10. Derrick Henry is going to motion to the very outside of the field. Abba Yosef is going to throw it to the out route, but it's going to be overthrown. 4th and 10 for Georgetown. Do you take your points here or risk it? I mean, it's outside of 5 yards, so they can't.
Yeah, and I would always say in this thing, you've gotten some
I saw an injury
field position to
report.
get points.
I saw an injury report for like a split second, and then it said the field goal was made. I don't know who it was, but we'll have to
find
check
out
after
later,
the game.
but
Yeah.
14-3 now the Huskies up on the Hoyas and get the ball back, like you mentioned here, and also to start the half.
Georgetown, they get some points. UConn returns it past the 25-yard line. If UConn is able to make it 21-3 and they get the ball back, I don't know if Georgetown is going to be able to come back from that deficit.
Yeah, it is a really interesting game of numbers now, like you're mentioning. And just to throw this out there, Kyle Morse has had a heck of a game as a wide receiver and as a return man, both with punt and kick return. So watch out for him.
1st and 10. They're going to throw a screen pass to Bryce Robinson. He's going to go 1 yard. 2nd and 9 for UConn with 2 minutes, 47 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, and look that they kind of caught him in a blitz there, but the linebacker was able to make a good play there out in space and make that tackle and using the sideline to his advantage. It's always interesting seeing people throw to the short side of the field, but, 2nd and 9 now.
Weasley, 7 for 8, is going to play action at Weasley. Going to throw it to the middle of the field. It's going to be a completion. Donna with the 7-yard reception sets up 3rd and 2. Georgetown would be able to make it a 3-point game maybe if they're able to stop and go down and get a score. They need this.
Yeah, and going quickly here with the bunch shot to the right side.
And they're going to throw it here. Weasley gets it off. Easy first down. John Jones with the 6-yard reception. And UConn is rolling down the field once again.
Yeah, and he's using his weapons very well. He's spreading the wealth to a lot of different players. And, 9 of 10 so far with 2 touchdowns. So, you got to worry about everything here.
UConn already passed their own 40-yard line. Going to run it here with Bryce Robinson. He goes 3 yards, 2nd and 7, and that time's going to tick.
Yeah, that time is going to tick. And like we mentioned, or like I said earlier, before we started this drive, if they can get a score here, potentially a touchdown, and use all the clock, they get the ball back, and so it's a tough situation for this Hoyas defense.
UConn definitely looking to leave Georgetown with no time, but Weasley gets destroyed on that pass attempt. And timeout from Georgetown. They get a stop here. They would get just over a minute to go down the field and make it 14-10. Would be huge for them with UConn getting the ball back.
Yeah, absolutely would be huge for them. Let's see what happens here.
Let's see if
Big
they can
play.
get it. UConn Weasley sets back to pass, has the blitz coming, gets the ball. It's going to be a pick. Weasley throws it right to the Georgetown defense, and they're going to return it to the 40, just past the 40-yard line. Georgetown's defense, that John grip defense, finally shows up for the Hoyas, and they get past midfield, and they're set up.
Coverage too for Weasley. It looked like there. We were singing his praises, and maybe he just got too big on him, too big of a head on his shoulders there for himself, because he tried to squeeze that one in, and there was nowhere to go.
Yeah, commentator's curse, as some would say. We were praising Weasley. He was doing great. Throws his 2nd incompletion of the day, and it's going to be right to the defense. And that leaves Georgetown with 1:31 to go out on the field and make it a 4-point game. It looks like Abba Yosef is going to try and run it, and he's going to get destroyed. No timeouts are taken. That time's going to run. Oh, never mind. UConn takes a timeout. Maybe they want to get some points.
Yeah, both of these teams are trying to get points in this game. And with it being the 45-yard line now, 2nd and 16, you wonder if Georgetown is just going to try and get out of this one without with running some clock and running the ball here.
It's going to be 2nd and 16 for UConn. It's going to be a read option. Abba Yosef is going to take it. Or not UConn, I meant Georgetown. They're going to take it 4 yards. UConn use another timeout, and they're trying to preserve some time to still go up 21-3.
Yeah, and, 3rd and 12, big play call. Again, got to check and see if the Hoyas are going to run the ball to try and keep this clock running and make UConn use their timeout. But, I don't know if they're really in field goal range right now. You have to worry about this. This is like a 48, 49-yard field goal. And more than that, excuse me.
I mean, if I'm on Georgetown, I get close to this first down line,
They're not in field
and
goal
they're
range
not
at
in
all.
field goal range, I'm definitely going for this fourth down if they're able to get close to it. It's going to be a play action. Abba Yosef gets backed up. He's going to throw it deep down the field, right to the UConn defense, right in the triple coverage underneath in the end zone. And
Wow.
Coach Pars and this UConn defense gets it done.
Wow, what a throw it in the triple coverage there too for Yosef. So both Weasley and Yosef trying to fit the ball into tight windows down the field and not able to do so. And as you mentioned, Bucky, UConn now trying to turn around and get a touchdown. 21-3 is their aim now. Timeout left 2 with 1:14 to go.
Yeah, they're starting from the 20-yard line, so it would be a journey. They're going to run it with Bryce Robinson. He runs over a guy, goes 7 yards. They're going to go hurry up. That time's going to roll. Interesting run call.
No, but they feel good about where they are. There's enough
They're
time
running
for them to
again.
run their offense.
And they get the
Get it-
run, but the time's going to roll again. Georgetown takes a timeout. Maybe they want to get the ball back.
Yeah, and I think if you're Connecticut, you do what you know works, and they are comfortable handing the ball off to Bryce Robinson. They're comfortable being up 14-3, in my opinion. And so whether or not they get points here, they just want to take time off the clock and put themselves in a good position. So I don't dislike that call at all.
Even though Weasley threw that pick, I believe they're going to fling it. There they are. It's going to be a first
Yep.
down. Total in route from John Jones, 9-yard reception. And they're going to hurry it up again after the first down. 53 seconds left. And they're just behind this UConn 40-yard line. 4 receivers out, 1 running back in the backfield. Weasley's going to get the pressure. He's going to get sacked. UConn might have to take a timeout of their own. I believe they did. 2nd and 18. No, they didn't. They hurried up.
They did not. And once again, they probably feel good about where they are. No reason to panic right now.
Yeah. And the blitz is coming again. It gets blocked this time. Oh my gosh! Terrible throw there from Weasley. Cooper Dillon had a chance to pick it off and give Georgetown some good field position, but instead it's going to be 3rd and 18 for UConn. Don't want to throw a costly interception here that would give Georgetown some good field position.
Yeah, and almost no matter what you do here for Connecticut, you could be making a blunder. I think just trying to use some clock, potentially make Georgetown use their timeout,
Yeah.
would be a good call.
Maybe running it up the field or getting tackled in bounds, making Georgetown get 0 timeouts left, leaving them with about 30, a little under 30 seconds. Weasley sets back to pass. No blitz. It's going to throw it deep down the field. It's not going to be deep. It's going to be a little 10-yard in route for Donna. Georgetown uses their final timeout with 31 seconds left, and they're going to have a chance here.
Yeah, absolutely. They put themselves to be able to have a chance, but probably 27, 26 seconds left once they get this ball.
And time is obviously stopped because it took a timeout. Now it's going to roll. The punt goes down to the 20-yard line, and that's where Georgetown will have 26 seconds left to go down there and try and put some points on the board. Even 3 would make it a one-possession game, so you want to get down there.
This is going to be tough. If they get any sort of pressure from UConn, it could be interception, pick 6 the other way. So look out.
Think about it. I mean, if they would have been able to receive at the start of the second half, they would have got it back in a one-possession game. If they're able to go down there and get some points, Derrick Henry gets 9 yards. They're going to have to hurry it up here. 19, 18 seconds. It might run out on them.
Yeah, this is definitely the last play.
Yep,
Maybe
Abby
that's the last
Yosef. Maybe not. Maybe one more play after that. They're going to get a first down here.
Again.
Derrick Henry, another reception. And they're going to
This
go.
is definitely the last play.
It might be. I feel like they get 2 plays off. They get a first down. Georgetown going to throw it again. And Abba Yosef throws it to Derrick Henry once again to get some blocks. But this time, he's not going to get the first down. And Georgetown is going to be losing against UConn 14-3 at the end of the first half. Who would you like to go to first, Monarch?
Let's go to the away side first, UConn.
All right. Coach Pars, great first half from your guys. How are y'all feeling about that first half performance?
Yeah, George threw a bad pick. It is what it is, to be honest with you. But he got hurt. Let's talk about the grit in this kid. He got hurt. The first play he was back in, he threw a dart to a corner for a touchdown. Like, he threw a dart of a corner route for a touchdown. Check injury report. George is back
do
in.
that. No. There was another one. I swear there was another one right before a field goal, and there was some injury report. I swear. If I'm tripping, then I look so stupid. But check injury.
But anyways,
oh,
yes,
I'm stupid.
I don't know how to check. I can't even go to injury.
There's none. I'm
There's
stupid.
none. Yeah.
I
Anyways,
swear I saw something.
George is a maniac. All right, that was a bad pick, but it was also a bad play call. It was 3rd and long. I went verts. They had a good defense, and this is a good defense. So we're playing it. We're playing it really well. We just got to hold them. Their offense can't get anything due to Raider over here, so I'm really happy about it.
I mean, Coach Raider, you got that pick off of Abba Yosef at the end, almost nearing the end of the first half. I mean, how are you feeling about this defense?
I'm feeling great. We're getting a lot of good pressure on the quarterback. Obviously, first force a turnover there, and I think we have done a really good job stopping the run, or at least limiting it. So we're just going to try and keep that up and make them play our game. Hopefully, we can get a score here right out of the half and go up big.
Any questions, Bonner?
No, that's it.
All right. We're going to go over to
boys.
Georgetown now, and good luck in the second half, boys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Georgetown, not exactly the first half y'all wanted. What do you want to do in the second half to bounce back?
Oh, we're fine. Our players weren't making plays in the first quarter. We knew the plays. Every play they ran, we called it. I knew where they were going with the ball. We made our shifts, made our alignments, and our players just don't cover people at times. On offense, Abba finally figured out what a freaking check down is on the last possession of the game there. So that was nice. Like, oh, you figured it out. 7.5 games in. Perfect. We're fine. We'll be okay. Get a stop here, get a quick score, and this game is right back where it needs to be.
And the decision to go when you won the coin toss and you elected to receive the ball to start the game. I mean, what was going through your mind making that decision?
I do that every game and have done that every game since we've been in this league, and I will continue to do that every game. Just my strategy. Yep.
Oh, I did not even know that. Okay.
If I've kicked it, if I've kicked it every game, it was just like, oh, let's try this for once. But most games I receive when I get the choice.
My bad. All right,
So,
Bonner.
no, you're good. It's my thing.
No, that was it.
Okay, well, it's going to be all. We'll wish y'all luck in the second half, and we'll talk to y'all after the game.
Good luck to you, boys.
Thanks, guys.
Am I just dumb? I say he does that every game. How am I supposed to know that?
Yeah.
Whatever. Let's get back in the second half. UConn is going to take it from just outside or just inside of their end zone. Morse is going to take it just past 25-yard line, and UConn looking to go up 21-3 to start off this game.
Yeah, this is a big possession for both teams right now, in really trying to establish themselves here in the second half.
And you'd think that they would take it and try and, throw downfield. You think UConn would do that just like they've done in the first half. And they're going to run it, actually. And Bryce Robinson loses 3 yards. Georgetown defense comes in, makes UConn lose some yards. And it's 2nd and 13 for UConn.
Yeah, and just a lot of suffocating pressure from both defenses. Hopefully the bettors out there listened for the under-uniting signal that we had earlier.
2nd and 13 now for UConn. Would it be big if Georgetown had able to stop here? The blitz is coming, but Weasley's going to get the ball out. Not a very good throw, and it's 3rd and 13. Would be a huge stop here for Georgetown to be able to stop here on 3rd and 13. Third and 13 now. Weasley with this one pick. Maybe that's haunting him a little bit. He's not cold at all. 3rd and 13 is going to be a play action. Weasley throws it to the middle of the field. It's going to be a completion down past the 30-yard line, but that's not going to be a first down. Georgetown gets the stop they needed to start out the game, and it's 4th and 4. UConn's going to have to punt it away.
Yeah, and a big stop there from this Georgetown defense to start the game. Big 3 and out for them.
4th and 4. It could be a fake punt here. That'd be very funny. It's not. Punt goes back to the 25-yard line. That's where they will turn it. Georgetown, Keel Gates, their fast wide receiver, gets tackled there at the 35-yard line. That's where Georgetown will try and make this a one-possession game.
Yeah, let's see what this Hoyas offense can do to try and establish itself here and get some points on the board. But more than that, just get some good field position and get your defense a little bit of a break.
Even a field goal on this drive would be crucial for the Hoya offense. They would make it a one-possession game with a two-pointer and a touchdown. And a field goal would make it a 14-14 game. So even a field goal will be good for this Hoya offense. They got one running back in the backfield, a tight end motioning to the right side of the field. They're going to hand it off to Derrick Henry. The King is going to break some tackles. He's still up somehow, and he gets the first down. Wow.
Yeah, just laying on top and rolling on top of guys there for the first down, getting more yards every second he's on the field.
1st and 10, Georgetown gets their offense rolling to start out the half with a Derrick Henry right up the middle that goes 10 yards. He breaks some tackles, breaks some defenders, and he's looking good to start out the second half, just as good as he was in the first half.
Yeah, they're going back to the well of Derrick Henry, and it makes sense. Only 18 yards rushing so far, but he's had what seemed like more than that.
Full receiver is going to throw it to the tight end. It looks like he's going to be able to break that for first down. Almost looked like for a second there he could have broken it for a touchdown on the sideline, but he gets tripped up, but gets the first down.
Yeah, Ace Mounts with a really nice play there on the sideline, able to get upfield and almost break it for a really big game.
Right now, this Georgetown offense is looking, it's looking a little unstoppable. UConn's offense has just had nothing no answer to Georgetown's plays.
Yeah, they've been able to get a few successful plays, but not translated into many points so far. So
Hand off to Derrick Henry, throws a guy off him, throws two more guys off him, goes 9 yards. What a play there from the King. 2nd and 1 now for the Hoyas. I would expect another handoff right up the middle for King Henry, and it's not going to be. Abayoso steps back to pass, now throws it to King Henry. He's on the outside. He is going to get pushed out of bounds. 4-yard reception there for Derrick Henry, and it's going to be a first down for Georgetown, almost in field goal range.
Yeah, they're really driving the ball well now. They probably are in field goal range at this point, based off where they are. It's probably got to be field goal range.
I'm at red zone. I'm pretty sure they're in field goal range, almost near the 20. Yep, they're near the 20-yard line, almost in red zone. And it's going to be first down. Both teams equals first downs. Despite what the score says, it's been a pretty even matchup, and UConn's going to use a timeout. They did not like what defense they were in there.
Yeah, maybe they're just trying to get their team a breather here because this Hoyas offense has been pushing them back.
Yeah, and you wonder if that timeout is going to come back to haunt UConn. If they let Georgetown back into this game, it might haunt UConn in the end. Well, let's see how it plays out. Georgetown, 1st and 10 on the 23-yard line, looking to score their first touchdown of the day. The press coverage there from UConn might be a mistake if they send one going, but it's going to be an audible here. 1st and 10. What's going to happen?
There's a lot of movement going on here. Maybe run up the middle.
No, it's going to be a play action. They're going to throw it. They had a man deep downfield for a touchdown.
They had the slot streaking by himself in the end zone.
Yeah.
Wow, no one covered him. Wayne, it looked like.
We both saw that wide open receiver. The slot receiver went on a little streak, and he was wide open. Instead, Abayoso tries to throw for the slant, or the slant, and he overthrows it a little bit, falls incomplete.
Yeah, big 2nd and 10 here. Empty backfield again.
Yeah, got to get a couple of yards here for Georgetown to have a 3rd and manageable. 2nd and 10 so far. It's going to be Abayoso steps back to pass. Going to throw it down. It's going to be a great reception there from Keel Gates. Great over-the-shoulder catch there. Has the stop and go. I think he just did that himself. Reads the quarterback's eyes and gets a 1st and goal for Georgetown.
Yeah, he was blanketed, and maybe it was some sort of a bounce route, as you could say, where he was able to just get outside after his original route was going nowhere because he was blanketed. Great play from Gates.
And now Georgetown in score position. They're going to pitch it to Derrick Henry, and he's going to be swallowed up. 3-yard loss for Georgetown. 2nd and goal around the 8-yard line now.
Yeah, and Cornelius Brown able to come up from the safety position there and make a big play on Derrick Henry in the backfield.
2nd and goal. Georgetown goes hurry up, surprisingly, even though they have all the momentum. 2nd and goal around the 8-9 yard line. They're going to do play action. Abiosa throws it the slant route. It's going to be a touchdown. Keel Gates, fast receiver on the slant route, gets into the end zone for Georgetown's first score. And now it's a one-possession game, getting a little scary for the Huskies.
Yeah, see if they'll go for 2 here to try and make it a field goal game.
They might.
Now, yeah, I would if I was there. You might as well.
Yeah.
And just a great play call. Gates able to get in front of his man and get that touchdown over the middle. Nobody else was there. 1v1 coverage.
And we really got nothing to lose here on this 2-pointer. Why not go for it? Georgetown waiting this play call. Going to hand off to Derrick Henry. No, it's going to be a read option. Yosef dives into the end zone, and now it is a field goal game. Georgetown was down 14-0. Now it's 14-11, and they're looking like a whole new team in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. A 3:20 left here in the third quarter, and whole new ball game now, and we'll see if UConn can answer.
UConn really needs to answer if they want some sort of a chance to pull out and get a dub here in Georgetown.
Yeah, and as we saw, their last 3 drives now after having a touchdown, really twice to start the game, is interception, punt. So, they've had some issues here, and they need to get it going.
Coach John must have locked his defense, and he must have yelled at his defense in the locker room for, letting them score twice. Now it's going to be a run up the middle. It's going to be a 6-yard rush there for Bryce Robinson. Great pickup there on first down.
Yeah, absolutely. Great pickup from Bryce Robinson. In case you haven't already, everybody's in here. Please like and subscribe if you don't mind.
Exactly. This guy's
and
big fan.
hopefully Bryce Robinson continues to do what he's been doing. He's had a great game so far.
Yeah, as Monarch said, like and subscribe. It's pretty close to playoff season in the Coaches League. Whoever wins this goes and plays App State in the East Conference Championship. So make sure y'all tune into that as Bryce Robinson gets swallowed by the blitzing corners. Tyler Beckett gets in the backfield. It's 3rd and 6 for UConn. Would be huge for the Hoyas to get this stop.
Yeah, Georgetown just trying to get the ball back in the hands of their offense since they've been doing so well. And really a huge play call for the Huskies on offense here for UConn. 3rd and 6. Still able to kind of go back to what they've been trying to do all game. Don't need to get too creative, in my opinion.
Huge 3rd down here. If UConn's not able to get this, Georgetown has the opportunity to drive down the field and make it a one-possession game. Georgetown. Oh, I'm not even looking at what's happening. No, Weasley is going to throw it incomplete. 4th and 6 for UConn. Huge stop for Georgetown. Wow.
Yeah, and it looks like Weasley just may have gotten confused there for some reason and just couldn't find anybody. And another big stop from this Georgetown defense.
Yeah, I got distracted on that play. But UConn uses another timeout. See, it's falling apart right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what just happened there with using the timeout, but maybe they had the fake on and they realized that it wasn't a good call.
They might have chew clock on too. It's going to be a punt.
I think they did have the fake on.
Yeah, it's going to be a return down to the 30. Oh, broken tackle. Keel Gates returns it just past the 35-yard line, and Georgetown is looking to either tie the game up or take their first lead of the night.
Oh, what happened is they couldn't go for it because it was 6 yards there on the 4th down, I believe.
But I saw it in chat. It said that the rule is that you could go for it past 5 yards. I swear that you can't go for it past 5 yards before the 4th quarter.
We'll get clarity after the game
Okay.
for sure. But first and 10 now at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 for Georgetown. It's going to be a play-action pass. Abiosa throws it to an in route. Bo Burton, 14-yard reception. And this Georgetown offense is looking pretty furious.
Yeah, they're moving fast and they're moving furious up and down the field right now. And with 1 minute and 37 seconds left in the third quarter, they are looking to take control of this one here, but still down 3 points.
Oh, that's gridiron. Okay, never mind. That's gridiron rules, not coaches league rules. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got confused. Sorry. Georgetown is going to hand it off to their big running back. Derrick Henry has some blockers, but he runs right into one. Could have had a lot of yards on the outside, but he decides to just fall down and take the 7. Still a really good game there for Georgetown.
Yeah, a good game from Derrick Henry, and he's been the workhorse really the last few weeks here for Georgetown, which has resulted in wins. So let's see if they can ride him to a victory here the rest of the way.
Already past almost the 40-yard line of UConn. They're packing the D-line right now, maybe sending the house. 2nd and 3 for Georgetown, trying to put together at least a field goal or touchdown. Going to hand it off to Derrick Henry. 4-yard rush, first down, Georgetown. They are dominating right now.
Yeah, they're really doing whatever they want. They're not getting nervous when it's third down. They're able to really do, once again, whatever they want on the field right now. And they just need to go down here and score some points to feel like they've won this game, in my opinion.
I mean, in the first half, UConn's offense looked unstoppable. In the second half, now Georgetown's offense looks unstoppable. I don't even know they're going to be a play-action pass. Alba Yosef is going to throw it. What a weird pass. He had an open receiver, but he throws off his back foot, and it's going to be 2nd and 10 for Georgetown, kind of stopping some momentum for the Hoyas.
Yeah, still in a good spot here to get the field goal. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. It looked like he kind of was, like you were saying, off balance there for whatever reason. There was no pressure in the backfield and just missed his man, who looked like he was wide open on the out route there. So, Yosef not able to do everything, bringing up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, maybe he was trying to show some cool moves for the home fans. But it's gonna
not sure.
Gonna be 2nd and 10. The blitz is coming. Derrick Henry on the screen pass. This screen pass has worked a couple of times. Derrick Henry breaks some tackles, breaks some more tackles. Derrick Henry only gets 5 yards, and he breaks like 5 UConn defenders. What a showing from the running back.
Yeah, what a play to end this third quarter here. Derrick Henry trying to get every inch he can there, breaking as many tackles as you can count. But 14-11, Connecticut's still up now into the fourth quarter.
Going into this fourth quarter, it's going to come down to the wire. It looked like UConn may have ran away with it in the first half. Georgetown has crawled their way back, trying to either take the lead or tie the game up. This is going to be an absolute banger of a finish. Make sure y'all stay here to watch the rest.
Yeah, absolutely. Big play here at 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 here. Through our receivers right up to the right side of the field. They're going to hand it off. That's not Derrick Henry. He's not going to break that tackle. Anthony Marino loses a yard, and now you would think you'd take a field goal here.
Yeah, absolutely. Great play from the secondary player coming in and making that tackle in open field, and Anthony Marino. 49-yard field goal. This is going to be a big one, boys. Let's see if he can hit this.
They made a 52-yarder against UCA. This time they're going to attempt a 49-yarder, and it's going to be good. Right through the uprights, and Georgetown has crawled all the way back from 14-0, now tied at 14-14.
Wow. I thought he missed that one there for sure. Looked like he didn't get all
didn't
the
look
ball
very
there.
accurate.
No.
But they get UConn is going to get the ball back. 0 points in the third quarter. They need points in the fourth quarter with only 1 timeout if they want a chance to win this game.
Yeah, and they should really just concentrate on trying to get a first down here, in my opinion. You just need to move the ball down the field. Worry about the points when you get there. Don't try and do too much and cause a turnover. Weasley has played well for the most part, but there has been a couple of plays, as we've seen so far, where he's tried to do too much. Hopefully he doesn't get himself in that position here.
I did predict 17-14 UConn earlier in the week. I said it in the Coach's Corner chat, but there's no evidence of that. They're going to hand it off to Bryce Robertson. He goes 0 yards, and that's not a way you want to start your drive to go down there and take the lead.
Yeah, definitely not the best first play, but almost a feeling out process here from both teams now in this fourth quarter. UConn has to make something happen, in my opinion. Just needs to at least get good field position back on their side.
This John Grip defense has showed up in the second half. Weasley sets back the pass, and that should have been a touchdown. Look at that guy streaking downfield.
Yeah, Weasley's getting the ball out quick. And so anything you do on this team, it needs to be short routes, it seems, with Weasley, because he's not able to see the man running clean outside by himself there, like you mentioned.
Now it's third and 10. Weasley looking like a shell of his former self. He's going to throw it from the pocket. It's going to be 4th and 2. Do you go for it here? They are going for it.
It looks like they are going to go for it here on their own 35-yard line.
Wow.
Huge play call for UConn. This would be the game, in my opinion.
Ballsy play. It's going to be a play action. The blitz is coming. Gets the ball out to his tight end. He's barely going to get the first down. Jake Spruce gets the first down. Ballsy play from UConn right inside of their 30. Wow.
He found Spruce early and got that nice touchdown, and he found Spruce again when he needed him here late in the fourth quarter, or not late, but early in the fourth quarter here. Big play.
Another ballsy 4th down from Coach Pars, and he's going to get it. They're going to hand it off now. Their trusty running back, Bryce Robinson. He's going to go 8 yards, making up for that 0 yard on that first down previously. They're going to hurry it up again. Maybe they're trying to make this the last possession.
They like the rhythm they're in.
They're going to pass it again. Weasley, almost a pick 6. That could have been terrible. But now it's 3rd and 2 for UConn. That's a scare.
Yeah, absolutely. Incredible play from the secondary player there. And 3rd and 2 now. Another huge play on this drive with 4:56 remaining in the game.
Just wow, what a great defensive effort there from the corner. They read the stop route, but just could not catch the ball in this tight flex formation that Coach Zach used to run at UConn. Now he's at Montana. And now they're going to take a delay of game.
Yeah, maybe I'm not sure if they thought they needed better field position for the kick.
It's 3rd down.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure.
Maybe they just didn't get the play off. Maybe Weasley trying to make too many hot routes or something like that. And now it's 3rd and 7. They make sure to get the play off or get the play down. Oh, they still have chew clock on. That's the problem.
Yeah, that is the problem. They have chew clock on.
They're going to get the play off, though. 3rd and 7. It's going to be a play action. Weasley throws it to the middle of the field. That should have been a completion. But now it's 4th and 7. Do you go for this one?
I think that you.
Oh, baby!
This one, unfortunately, and that was a huge play on the delay and a huge miss on that pass. The man was wide open in the middle.
Now Georgetown has a chance to take the lead after being down 14-0 in the second quarter with UConn getting the ball back. This would be a comeback for the ages.
Yeah, just a huge drive right here for both sides. And 4:44 left in the game. UConn in shambles, but
yeah, I just saw Parsons' reaction to that.
So we'll see what happens.
I mean, if they can get a defensive stop here, maybe get the ball back and put together a drive to win the game, they wouldn't be in shambles. But their defense has not hasn't showed up in the second half. We'll see if they can do it here. Derrick Henry. That's not Derrick Henry. That's Marino. Marino's going to go just to the 30-yard line. 4-yard rush there for Georgetown. And they're not going to do hurry up. They're going to take their time, waste as much time as possible. 2nd and 6 now for Georgetown.
Yeah, and not sure if Derrick Henry is injured or not, but Anthony Marino here able to get some yards going upfield, pumping his legs for extra.
They've been using both of them, but Anthony Marino in the backfield again. Maybe Derrick Henry not feeling good about his situation. It's going to be a screen pass to Marino this time, and he's going to be swallowed up. That's when you need Derrick Henry in the backfield to break those 2 tackles. It's 3rd and 7 now for Georgetown. UConn looking to make a stop.
Yeah, and maybe one too many times with the screen pass because they had a man sitting there waiting for that to come on the defensive line. Huge play now, 3rd and 7 for the Huskies to try and get the ball back. And for Georgetown, you really need to get something going here so that you're not put at the disadvantage of trying to make a stop trying to make a field goal stop to not lose the game.
Stressful situation for both teams as the time is dwindling just over 3 minutes. The tight end goes into motion. There's going to be a read option for Abiyosa, and he's going to get destroyed. Only gets 3 yards. 4th and 5. Does Georgetown go for this one? Looks like they're going to punt it away, and they're going to let Utah.
Timeouts.
Yeah, yep. They could
But
get the
they're
ball back
wasting
still.
clock too.
I don't know. This is going to come down to the wire. It's tied up. UConn's getting the ball back. They could fake it here.
They both
No.
went overtime.
Yep, this could be the first overtime game of the RFCL season in the last week of the regular season. That would be insane.
Yeah, just an incredible game that we've had so far here. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left. Did they turn off conservative clock? I don't believe they have yet. So this is going to be interesting to see how this one goes.
Yeah, maybe they don't realize it.
I don't know if they do or if they just feel comfortable, but they're going with it.
George Weasley sets back to pass. It's going to be a screenplay. It's going to be swallowed up. Loses 4 yards. That 2 clock stays intact. And Georgetown's not using any timeouts here to preserve clock. Interesting.
Yeah, maybe they think if they can get in their stop here, then use a timeout, they'll have one for their own drive potentially. But just a interesting play call on that screen. Going back to it once again too many times.
That was very interesting. Whoever wins this will be in the East Conference Championship, and it's going to be 3rd and 8. Georgetown now uses their first timeout, and it's going to be 3rd and 8 for UConn. Huge play here for both teams.
Yeah, just a really big play for both teams. And just to go over some things that are going on, I'm not sure if you're aware, there is some call for banging of Coach Pete in the chat. Coach Pete, watch yourself.
It's going to be a play action. Oh my gosh, a pick! Georgetown gets a pick. Weasley throws it right to the defense. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, what a spot for that to happen on the 30-yard line now, 31-yard line.
And UConn has no timeouts.
UConn.
This is trouble.
Yeah, this is bad.
And Georgetown turns conservative clock off.
Well, they want to be able to control how much they're using, in my opinion. So they don't want it to run out on them like they did to delay a game. They can control it from here and just do it manually. It's fine.
True. The clock is under 10 seconds. They're going to run it with Anthony Marino, and that begs the question. Marino is going to get to the 10-yard line, 1st and goal. And that might be bad for Georgetown because they can't waste time anymore.
Yeah, this would be interesting if
maybe they're going for the TD.
Yeah, if UConn can give up a TD quickly here, they may have a chance to get back in this. But this is an incredible play by Marino.
I mean, if I'm UConn, I'm letting them score here, and I'm leaving myself a minute here to go down the field and score.
Yeah, it looks like they may just be running the ball right up the middle.
They got 3 linebackers there in the middle. They're wasting time here. UConn still with that 1 timeout to try and save some time for themselves. The blitz is coming, and Derrick Henry hasn't been in the game for quite some time. He could be hurt.
He could be hurt, but Anthony Marino is doing what he needs to do. 2nd and goal now for the Hoyas, and just an incredible turn of events here. If you did not watch earlier, they were losing 14-0. They are now in a position to taking a timeout, but now in a position to get the go-ahead field goal at least and run this clock down.
Yep,
to what
they're going to need it.
Yeah, just knee it down.
Yep.
Yeah,
smart
exactly.
play
Just
here
knee it
from
down.
Georgetown. And they're going to knee it here. That UConn has no time left here to try. They have no timeouts. Those 2 timeouts they had to use to stop some false starts. It comes back to bite them, and they only have 1 timeout left. The time is going to roll to under 40 seconds. They're going to leave Georgetown with a timeout with like 3 seconds to kick in the game-winning field goal and cap off an amazing comeback in this game.
Yeah, what a heady play from these coaches. Hats off to both of these teams. Coach Trigger was able to get his team back on track. Whatever they said at halftime, they did what they needed to do. And I look forward to playing them next week.
Clock goes under 40 seconds. They're going to take another knee. Now all they have to do is take a timeout with about 2 or 3 seconds left, kick a field goal, which should be easy. The kicker hit a 47-yarder earlier, I believe, 49. It was something in the 40s. Now they have to hit a 27-yarder to win the game. It would be. Oh, what are they doing?
They're gonna call
Oh,
a timeout
oh,
here
true,
with a
true.
few seconds left. But
Maybe
they're
they snap it.
definitely
Maybe they snap it. Wouldn't that be
Definitely
funny?
trolling. Yeah, that would be great.
Snap
actually,
it,
if
Trigger.
they
Snap
did.
it, please.
Slip.
Send it to overtime. No.
No, it's
All
a
right.
great game from Georgetown. See them next week for sure.
I've had so many
And,
games that have just been.
Unless they miss it.
Yeah, that would be hilarious if they missed it. They're going to kick it. It's up, and it's going to be good right through the uprights. And Georgetown has crawled all the way back from down 14-0 to win this game and lock themselves in the East Conference Championship. They'll be facing off against 6-0, undefeated App State if they're able to beat Miami, Ohio. I believe they play Miami, Ohio on this week. Yeah.
We play Coastal Carolina.
Okay, sorry.
No problem. But yeah, great game from both teams, like we were saying, and really interested to get these interviews in.
All right, let's go and interview the winning team first.
Let's do UConn first.
Okay.
Let's do
Okay.
UConn.
Coach Parr is not exactly the way he wanted this game to end. If you have stats, make sure you go through them. But not exactly the way you wanted this game to end, and you miss out on getting into the conference championship. But you're still in the playoffs. What are you going to tell your guys to get ready for the playoffs?
Yeah, who cares? Like, at the end of the day, that was a fun game. Fun game. Love playing those guys, dude. Love playing those guys. All right, you got nothing but love for those guys. I had a great time. Like, the first half was insane. I don't know what that interception was at the end there by George. It wasn't even a slant. It was a absolute just crossing route that he threw right to the guy. So, I don't know. Back to the John Boy though. We're in the playoffs, and like winning the Natty is what we're after, right? Winning the national championship. Our boys got grit. It showed that we got grit when George got hurt and came right back in. So, winning a national championship is what we're after. A division would have been sweet, but it's all good. We're in the playoffs. I don't care.
It's a great mindset to have. Monarch, you got any questions for them?
Yeah, Coach Ritter, really, really tough game for you guys defensively. Put in a tough position at the end there. What are you telling your guys to get them refocused for the playoffs coming up for you?
Learn how to tackle. That's probably the big one.
All right, that's all for me. You got any more questions, Monarch?
No, that was it. And great game, guys. Good luck to you in the playoffs. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Yep.
All right, boys.
See y'all.
Dead time. Thank God.
Easy.
Georgetown, coming back from down 14-0 in this in the early in the second quarter. How are we feeling here in this locker room?
We knew it was gonna happen.
I'll let coordinators talk. You boys talk about it.
Yeah, that was just Abba began to hit passes in the most clutch game of his career so far. So
Hey, Orf gets all the credit, dude. He's the most underrated coordinator in this league. Seriously, kid put me in the best positions to win this game, even though I had to adjust, basically. And Orpheus, he did literally everything. He executed on everything that he possibly could have, and it was just it all came together in that second half, Core and I, the whole time we were just thinking, what do we do? How do we get in their head? And this is what having an assistant is like. You got another brain in there, and all of us won this game. It was a team effort, and I'm so thankful,
All right, winning this game clinches y'all in the East Conference Championship versus App State. How are y'all feeling about that?
Like I said in Coach's Corner, this was the expectation. Excited game. Excited to win the game. We're pumped about winning the game. Obviously, as good as the game it was. Is that the biggest comeback in RFCL history? I could be wrong.
It's up there. I think
It's
17
close.
is the biggest one, but 14 is definitely up there.
Okay, so we're obviously about that ramped up, but we expected to be in the division title game. This is what we expected. So being there is kind of like, okay, ho hum. We expect to be there. Now we gotta go win it. Winning it was the goal. So next week we're gonna reach our goals and win that division title and go on to the playoffs.
You got any questions, Monarch?
No, not at all. Great game from you guys. Really tremendous effort in the second half, right? Just able to make those adjustments, and look forward to playing you next week.
Also, real quick, this is for chat and leagues. We are over the Orpheus hate and Georgetown offense hate. We've showed out for a season now. I've been the third best scoring offense in the league. It's time to get off of it. And also, App State versus Georgetown, the two worst teams in the league last year, are going to the division title game. It's very exciting. We're very pumped.
Let's go.
Yep.
See you guys there. Tuesday night, 8:30.
All right, very, very exciting for both teams, and we're gonna let y'all celebrate your win. We'll go back into the booth. Great win tonight, and we'll see y'all later.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Never give up.
Never give up.
All right, Monarch. Well, what are your final thoughts on? Oh, his camera. Oh, your camera's not there. But what are your final thoughts on the game today?
I have cameras up there. Oh,
It's okay.
You know, I definitely think that this was just an incredible tale of two halves, right? And really, it was a tale of the first quarter for UConn, and then Georgetown able to make the adjustments that they needed to get this win. A really big, a really big victory for them, and looking forward to playing them in the conference title game next week.
Yeah, I that was just a great comeback from Georgetown. You know, being down 14, that really puts a number on your team, but they were able to come back from it, get a win, and that just shows that anything is possible in this league.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, I think that's going to end it for the stream here. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. UCA versus Montana Tuesday night at 7:30, I believe. Maybe 7. I think it's 7. I'll have to check. I don't even know my own game's time. That's
Yeah.
But you know,
We'll find out though, and whether it's 7 or 7:30, make sure to tune in. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, boys.
yeah, quite possibly game of the week tomorrow. If Montana wins, they have to pray for UIU to lose to make the playoffs as a 2-5 team. If UCA is able to beat Montana, they will clinch their spot into the championship game versus UCO in the West Conference. So make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. Make sure y'all like and subscribe the stream, and